this is Brad with Wisconsin Grassroots, and in this tutorial we'll be discussing a feature within the personal interface called Messages. And at a glance, what it does is it allows you to send out personal messages to friends. And if you look here, I have a 2 next to my messages, and what that basically means is we have 2 new messages that we haven't actually looked at yet. So let's begin by clicking on Messages, and what that'll do is it'll bring up an interface for basically this is what it should look like. I would recommend not using Internet Explorer for the moment because it doesn't actually display correctly. Internet Explorer kind of works differently than the other web browsers, so it's difficult to kind of code around it. So I would recommend using Firefox or else using Chrome. But as you can see here, we have our messages that are displaying. So I've got 2 messages. You can see up here we have compose, inbox, and sent. So I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory here. If you want to look at a message, you just have to scroll over them and click on them, and you can see here that you can see the from to, the date it was sent, and then the subject, and then the actual content. So I mean, it's kind of basic, but it does the job. So we'll just click the back button, and so if we want to actually send out a message, you have to be friends with that person first, and I will discuss that later, how that works out. But you can't send messages to people that you're not friends with. We did it that way so that so people couldn't spam, and it would be difficult to have to manage that. So I actually have 1 friend in this account. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on compose because we want to send out a message just saying hello. So what you do is you have to put their first name, their last name in exactly right, or it won't send out. So we'll just put the name in. So the person that I am friends with is Zad McPhail, and the subject we'll just say hello, and for text we'll just say this is my first recorded recorded message sent. Okay, so what we have in here, I didn't really go over it too well. I mean, it's you have first name, last name, the subject, so that's what they're going to see before they open up the message. Inside here we have this little text box. This would be actually your content information, and underneath you can see that it actually displays how many characters you can put in there. So the max is 1,000 characters. Just if a message is longer than that, it won't let you put anything else in. So as you can see, we filled this in, so we're going to actually click the submit button. So it did submit it. It won't say anything. It'll just like the message underneath will actually just go away. So let's go back to our messages. And so in order to figure out whether it's been sent or not, we can just see here. So we have a tab that says sent. So if you want to keep track of things that you sent out to people, so because you're not sure if you did send something out, you can just go in here. So we can actually see. So we can see that we sent it to Ted Doe, or we sent it out to Zad McPhail. We can see it's Ted Doe, the date, So the sent, as you can see, the sent is basically everything that you send out to people. Inbox is what people send to you, and compose is basically just if you want to send out a message. And like I said, you can only send out messages to friends of yours, and you have to put in their first name and last name correctly, or else it won't allow you to send anything. So one other thing before I go on this tutorial is if you've already looked at a view, or you've looked at a message and you just want to not have it display in your inbox, you can just click the delete key and button, and then it'll just remove it. So all right, well, I will let you go, and that is the end of this tutorial. Thank you.